These are the top 10 shade trees for the state of Texas, just in time for the fall planting season. Now these are not in the order of ranking them, it's just 10 of them and they're all really good. Now I'm not ranking them in order from best to worst or anything like that, they're just all 10 really good trees for our state. Number 1 is the live oak. It is a great Texas native tree. It can get really big and it keeps its leaves all winter, making it evergreen, and that's why it's called the live oak. Number 2 is the red oak. There are several different varieties out there, but the two most popular are the Shumard red oak, which gets really big, and the Texas red oak, which is a little bit smaller. They have great fall foliage color. Number 3 is the Chinese pistache. These are a great tree that can fit into a little bit smaller footprint because they don't have big roots that will break concrete or anything, and they also have really nice fall foliage color. At number 4 is the bald cypress. I really love this tree because of its texture and shape. I will warn you though that these like to grow in wet conditions, so you're really gonna need to water this quite a lot. At number 5, we've got the Bur Oak, which might be my favorite tree of all. It's got really big leaves, it's got the big acorns, and they are just tough as nails. At number 6 is the Cedar Elm, another great Texas native tree with small leaves, and it gets a really pretty yellow color in the fall. At number 7 is the Pecan Tree. Not only do they get large and provide a lot of shade, but they also give you food with pecans. Now I will warn you that they are a little bit, well, a lot messy, so don't put them over a structure or a driveway. At number 8 is the Magnolia Tree. There are lots of different varieties out there. Some are dwarf and semi-dwarf. If you want one large enough for shade, then you would probably want to choose the Southern Magnolia, and they do grow best east of I-35. At number 9 is the Sycamore Tree. Sycamores are native to all over the US almost. One that performs really well in Texas is the Mexican sycamore. And lastly, this pick might be a little bit controversial for some, but this is my list and I get to choose what I want, and that's why I choose the weeping willow. Now, weeping willows do have some shortfalls because they do really like water, so that's why they like to be planted near water, and you've got to be careful planting them near water lines or sewer lines. They can get roots into them. And the other thing that's not so great about them is they're not particularly long-lived trees, but they do really well in Texas and they are gorgeous, so that's why they made the list.